Hello and welcome to another episode of Shenanimegans.
Hello.
On a
Season
Tues-
10, Episode 4.
on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Once again, we are not on schedule, and none of the
That's
episodes are uploaded, and we haven't had any hauls or anything in a while. It's been a while. It's
Good
been,
stuff.
Yeah, life is busy, but that means life is going and life is good, so can't complain.
Yeah.
So, I realized since
Mhm.
we're now just only doing the countdown from when we start,
Yeah.
like actually recording, we could probably like go live early and chat if anyone stops by for anything. But
Mm-mm.
let's be honest, how often does that happen? Everyone always stops
Yeah.
by right at the end when we're doing book club, right before we go off, and it's like, I can't talk to you. I can't. How do I do this?
Mhm. Yeah. That's the thing I've always found about streaming is everyone comes in an hour or 90 minutes into the stream. No one's there immediately.
You talk about how you're about to quit stream, and then you get hosted by 80 people, and it's like, oh no! Let
Like,
me
oh,
find someone else
no.
to pass you on to. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
So another week of anime.
Yes.
We
Another week of things.
we read, we watch, we live, we experience.
Mm-hmm.
We stay up a little too late.
Yes.
We
Oh.
we enjoy a like traditional wedding with traditional gorgeous Indian garb and weebs and ahagao shirts together at last.
Of course.
We'll get to it. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
do we have any news this week?
You do. We have a little bit.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, if it will load for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
First one.
the important one. Well, I mean the book
Yeah.
important, but
Yeah. Yeah, the first one's very quick. It's just
Yeah.
Zombieland Saga announced that they are doing a second season.
this is such a perfect poster for the
is.
announcement, too.
It was wonderful.
God. Get the fuck out of here, TERFs!
It's called
back.
Zombieland Saga Revenge. I think that's the only detail.
I really fucking hope they do the Silence TERF meme in show. It'd be so good.
God, that'd be incredible.
And Twitter couldn't even ban for it anymore because it'd be like, this is official, like, a TV show that's on air. You can't just, right? Like, this isn't a fan thing. This isn't a threat. It's just, this is part of a show. Because if they do that, then they have to ban anyone who shows any sort of, like, violent imagery from a TV show.
Mm.
Because it's no longer like, oh, it's a
Twitter.
fan-made thing. Yeah. No,
It's Twitter. They'll just do whatever.
They'll do it anyways because they hate trans
Yeah.
people. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Twitter's a garbage. Ugh. Yuck.
Twitter,
But
we're
yeah.
impartial, but calling someone a TERF is a hate crime, but also Nazis are okay.
Yeah. Ugh.
Welcome to social media in 2019.
Yeah.
Also the anime community. How's it
Yeah.
going?
Anyway. That's all for that news. The other news we have is
Also,
extremely good.
also good
Yes.
news. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's much good news this week.
So yeah. 7 seasons that they're licensing the new Kase-san series, I guess.
Yes.
I think it's a new series.
Yeah, so I think instead of just doing the one-shot, like, short story books,
Mhm.
which I forget if they're all out in English here, if there's one more.
There's-
It looks like it's
yeah.
becoming one long, ongoing multi-volume series based on when they're in college, or it might just be another one of those single ones. I don't know.
Yeah.
The way they license these
I-
is really weird.
Yeah, the way this is worded, and that's a separate announcement, it makes me think that it is like a follow-up series. But yeah, that was kind of weird about the first Kase-san series, how it was supposed to be all standalone, but then by like the third volume it was very much following a specific chronological order.
Yeah, it just started off as one-shots, but yeah, even
Yeah.
once it started as chronological order, it does say here,
Mm-hmm.
just released its first book of the new Kase-san Yamato series. So it does sound like it's going
Mhm.
to be a multi-series book instead of just
Yeah.
these multi-series books that are all under different titles.
Mhm.
Yes.
This won't be released until February. Oh, that's so far away.
It's so far, but that's also not that far. This stuff announced last year that's still waiting for February.
Yeah, true.
I still need Volume 4 of Nameless Asterism.
Oh, any day now.
Wait, when does that come out?
Not a clue. Yes, very excited about Kase-san. It might be, it's one of my favorite currently publishing mangas.
Volume 4.
It's very good.
Volume 4 of Nameless Asterism comes out September 24th, 2019.
Oh, that's
Also,
not that far away.
also, apparently, Volume 1, 2, and 3 are currently on sale on Canadian Amazon, so...
Oh.
And yeah,
Neat.
Volume 5 of Nameless Asterism is like a late April 2020. Rip. It's so far.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, that was kind of it for news this week. I don't know, Wonderfest was going on, so there's a bunch of figures, but
Yeah.
that's not really
Oh,
news.
There's one more sort of news that we kind of knew. I believe the Blu-ray release for the Kase-san OVA is officially out from Sentai. Or it's just been announced, one of the two. Let me
It's
check.
up for pre-order now.
Yeah, so good timing. They probably decided to put both those announcements together or around the same time.
Yeah.
But yes, so there's that too.
Yeah, I'll definitely be getting that.
There's a new Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girl in a Dungeon series? What? I didn't know there's new. But yeah, Kase-san. I haven't looked at their premium box sets in a while. It doesn't look like they've announced many new ones. Ooh, there's a big O steel book. Complete.
Yeah, I got that. It's very good.
Nice. Elfin Lied steel book. Ooh, a company just put out the soundtrack on vinyl and it's like already sold out or something.
Wow.
Yes. So yes, I believe that's it for news. So quickly I'd like to say hello in chat to Cobb.
Hello.
You came by early enough that we're in our currently not structured portion where we have to talk about 2 shows only and then end the show. So welcome, we can say hi for once.
Yeah.
I'm very curious what manga you're reading.
Yeah.
Speaking of what manga and anime we're reading, what about you lastly? Any anime or manga you've been reading?
Oh, not very much this week. I kind of have been falling behind, so I haven't gotten around to catching up with a lot of stuff, but I'm still watching Grand Blem, which is that's really awkward to say, Grand Blem.
Isn't it just Granbelm? Granbelm?
Belm? That might be that. Yeah, Grand Belm. That's it. I have it spelled wrong here. Still a weird name. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird show, because like, I don't like the mechs, and I don't think the action looks very good, and the story hasn't been super interesting so far, but I still kind of like it. It's still a fun thing to watch. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, that's alright. And then I'm watching Given, the boy love show for the music show. It's very good.
Yeah, it doesn't want to load apparently.
Oh.
Mel, please. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, Given. It's very sweet. I like it a lot so far. Yeah. And then the last thing I was watching was the new episode of Fire Force, which I don't know that I'm gonna watch any more of.
Oh.
Yeah, because it introduced the Catgirl character, and
oh yeah, her. Yeah,
her gimmick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it gets on, and again, they do just start throwing in male fan service as well to offset it a bit. But yeah, Atsushi Okubo is a very horny man.
Yeah.
No, I get that's going to be the thing to turn people off. I haven't seen episode 3 yet. I know it just went up. It was delayed, but I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah. The other thing about this show, like separate from the fan serviciness, is that like I just don't like the main character. I think he's really boring.
That's fair. He gets better later on, but yeah, the manga and show is weird because I love so much about it, but I don't really care about him or the knight. They get better later on, but they're still kind of my least 2 favorite characters out of the whole cast. And that's probably why I like it later on, because you get like those big battles where everyone's split up, so you get to see a bunch of the different cast have their moments to shine, and it's not all just focused on these 2 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna watch any more of this. Maybe I'll wait and see what other people say about it.
I think it would be a good binge show.
Yeah, maybe.
But yes, anything else you got?
No, that's basically it.
Any manga?
No, no manga.
Alright, then I want to say right now, in chat, the manga Cobb was talking about is Useless Princesses, and I actually have been reading that. I am also caught up.
Oh.
It is good.
Yeah.
This latest chapter, whew.
Oh boy.
Boy, I am not sure what's going on with that, but it is spicy. It's not marked as being read for me because when I started reading it, it wasn't up on Mal yet.
Oh.
And I've just not updated it since. I don't know the chapter I'm on. But yeah, it's really cute. It's like a Yaro and a nerd kind of getting together and trying to get together more.
Aw.
Yeah, it's a very fun Yuri. Yeah, no, it's good. The latest chapters is like a potential love triangle, yeah, but one person seems very like, ooh, they might have some internalized homophobia, which might be why they're not making a move. And I'm just gonna say, Fujishiro Nanaki has two hands. The triangle does not have to stay a triangle. I mean, it doesn't have to stop being a triangle. It can stay a triangle. A very cute triangle.
Yes.
But yes. Yeah, so I did read some of that. There's some other stuff I read I keep forgetting to update because I read it randomly. There's some new chapters of Ani no Yome.
Yeah.
Ani Yome, which is the girl who likes her sister, except now it's starting, like, it really pushed that she liked her sister early, but now it starts to go that she really doesn't, and I guess they're really backpedaling on that, but it's starting to push she might like this other girl, and this other girl might like her, so now it's like, wait a second, where's this going now?
Weird.
It's a mess. I don't know at all. I guess, as long as it's gay.
Yeah. As long as it's gay, we're fine.
She can become a protagonist if she believes. Give me the poly gaze, please. Sorry, that's to chat about Princess again. And then there's some new Still Sick chapters I got to read. It's really fun. It's cute. It's also heartbreaking, and it's so angsty. I love it. Just I'm ready for the payoff. I need, as long as it gives me a good payoff to the angst, it'll be great. It's really cute. I really love the art, and I like the characters a lot in this one. It's a lot of fun. I've started reading So I'm a Spider, So What, Volume 2 of the light novel, so I'm partly into that. TV shows I've been watching. I'll get into the weekend in a bit, but I've only watched 2 things. So, Machikado Mazoku. Currently caught up. Still super cute. This latest episode was not quite as good, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Then I watched another episode of the original Nanoha series, episode 6, I think. Still slowly rewatching that. And then I watched the first 2 episodes of Show by Rock Season 2, because I haven't finished that before yet. I watched the first 2 episodes forever ago and put them on hold, but I watched them again, and now I'm gonna try to finish this, because I like Show by Rock, Magical Girls.
Cool.
And then I also rewatched. How am I blanking on this name? Inugami-san Toneko Yama-san. So, if anyone was wondering, I was at an anime con this weekend. Half of this I watched in the hotel room when I was like, there's no more panels I want to go see. I'll go back to the hotel room and watch anime for a bit until the next day. So, yeah, there's one point where Saturday was fucking weird. Boy, Saturday is weird. I ended up in the hotel really early, and I was just like, I want to watch something happy. And I was like, I have nothing happy with me, because I just had, like, my external hard drive. I'm like, there's nothing happy on here. Except Hamtaro and Inugami-san. and Hamtaro is freezing and crashing. So I guess I'm rewatching Inugami-san. I watched like half of the first episode of Hamtaro and then just gave up. And it's like, oh. But yeah, no, Saturday was weird. We also found out we had access to a VIP lounge we didn't know about on Saturday, so we got like super fancy breakfast. I didn't go the next day because I felt sick and didn't want to eat in the morning, but that's okay. Yeah. So anime adventures. Con was cool. I met Monica Rial, who complimented me on my hair twice. Once because she walked by after our panel, and once at the signing. I got her to sign a few things. I got a few things signed here. Let's see. I got... Oop, hit my mic. I got Made in Abyss signed by both Lucy, whose last name I'm forgetting, and Monica Rial. And Monica plays MIDI. And Lucy plays Reg. So I just have one more to get. One more. And they're on my nice big Sentai Deluxe box set. You know that flap that folds out and has the three of them? I got them to sign it there.
Oh, cool.
It's really cool, yeah. It looks gorgeous. I got Flip Flappers signed by Lucy, I think. Yeah, Lucy plays Coconut, so I got her to sign that, which was really cool. I got Greg to sign Chrono Crusade for the third time. This time he just wrote on the back, "Thanks for staying till the," in brackets, "the end," and signed again. I'm gonna try again next time to just like bootleg, pretend to sign Rosette's voice actress, but make it really clear it's his signature. And then Show by Rock I got signed by Monica, who plays Moa, and Jerry, who plays Ion. Jerry was saying that's the only thing I have that he's been in. And I got Soul Eater signed by Mika, who plays Soul.
Cool.
Yeah. None of them are signed in my dead name this year, like when I got Akira, because the original voice actor for Akira's a dick. I guess he played Tetsuo or someone. I forget who he plays, but he played Tai in Digimon. He's a fucking weird guy. He was doing his panel a few years ago, and he was saying, he's like, "Yeah, I'm only back here because I need to make money because my wife divorced me and took half my money." I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This guy's real bitter. Yikes. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I got this super fluffy, cute penguin plush that I've been like snuggling this whole time we've been podcasting. It's so soft. They had a Neapolitan body pillow from Ruby, and I almost bought her. It's like, if it's still there Sunday. It wasn't. Thank God. I don't need another. I got a bunch of stuff. It's really funny. I didn't actually get any anime merch till Sunday. I got like a bunch of DC merch and stuff. Like, I've got these like little Batgirl orb plush things. I got a bunch of commissions, and I got like a Harper Row from DC Commission, a Cassandra Cain from DC Commission, a Coco commission from Ruby, which has been on my Twitter. The others aren't on my Twitter yet because I don't know what they're like the creators know about for, or like care about for commissioning. But on the last day I got a Nanoha commission, so that I know is up on their channel, sort of. There's like a little montage of all the stuff they did. And there was by Ray's Drawings, which you can find, and probably find the Nanoha one in the thing. Actually, I can show those two. I can show the Coco and the other one. I shouldn't bring my Twitter up on stream. Oh boy, who knows what we'd see.
Oh yeah, could see all kinds of things.
Yes. So this is Ray's Drawing did like this thank you with a bunch of the stuff. This is a little bit of the Nanoha one up here in the corner. And then the Coco one was by Joka Bako, who, that one I was able to tweet and they just retweeted, which is here by them, which is such a gorgeous Coco. I love it so much.
Yeah.
And
It's very
then
good.
the Harper was by Black Sideshow, who I don't think is uploaded anywhere.
Mm.
And let me double check real fast. And then the Cassandra Cain one was by Eel Bunny. Yeah, this one isn't up. And let's check Eel Bunny. Yeah, it doesn't look like Eel Bunny was posting the sketch ones, just like full commissions, because it was just a sketch commission, but it was super good.
Okay.
Oh, I did get this amazing sticker from Eel Bunny though, which I'm gonna show off. This flappy hands are happy hands.
Oh.
They had a bunch of like I don't want to say the wrong word, disability awareness.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember. I don't want to say disability because I know it's sometimes not a great term, but I can't. My mind is blanking at the moment. But there was a bunch of stickers for that kind of stuff, and it was very nice. Like, yeah, there's also this sensory safe zone, please speak quietly sticker, and just super, super nice, cute artwork and stickers. And there's so many amazing artists at the con. I wasted so much, not a waste. I spent so much good money on commissions, and I tipped everyone, but I tipped them on Sunday when I got my deposit for the hotel back, like the safety deposit, and I was like so out of it Sunday. I made no sense. I think I really confused Black Sideshow and Ray's Drawings and trying to give them extra money, and I feel bad. I just like was speaking nonsense at them, but it was fun. Yeah, so that was AnimeCon. Went to a Magical Gal Pals panel. There was literally just a montage of gay moments from Magical Girl anime, so that was great.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sounds fantastic.
one of like 3 panels I managed to make it to, and it is worth it. But yeah, so yeah, fun con again. It was really weird. I should have taken Monday off. That's why we didn't do the show. I was like dead Monday. I'm like, I haven't slept. I had to work in the morning after the last day of con. This was a mistake. But now we have, and then the last thing I have read and or watched as well is, so I haven't watched Young Justice since I think episode 18 where the beach scene happened.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a podcast I listened to, Whelmed, that they did their talk about it, and so I tweeted them last night trying to explain Harper Rose like character more, because they were like, I'm not super familiar, but it seems like this, and I was going like, her character is kind of like this, like trying to give some more basis, but it kind of devolved into rant. Whoops, sorry Rich, sorry Whelmed. And Rich was really nice and said like, hey, the new episode came out today, I think you should really watch it, you'd probably appreciate it. And so I did, and it was the one that actually dealt with the Harper stuff, and it makes me feel a lot better about her characterization, but it still doesn't fix the biphobic parts, and the beach scene is still shit. But they wanted to do a thing with domestic abuse, and so like kids would feel more comfortable to speak out, and there's some issues with the way it's handled and stuff, which I have a post on my comics Discord that can probably be found, that posts some of my thoughts on it, because I think it could have been better. And there's all kinds of things behind it, but they at least tried to do something really good, and like the message and what they're trying to go for is really important and good, so I'm not going to be too upset about them at it. And they ended the episode, instead of with credits, with a domestic abuse hotline link, which I think was really nice and important.
Yeah.
Though again, this show is only visible on the DC streaming platform in the US only, which you have to pay for, so people with abusive parents probably aren't paying for it for the kids. So unfortunately, like, that's one of the issues I have with it, is if this was still on Cartoon Network, this would be amazing, but because it's not, it's like, it's kind of hard to get to, and a lot of like the younger kids who this is going to like matter to more probably aren't going to see it, unfortunately. And it really sucks, because I think younger, like 13-14-year-olds who may be in those situations could, like, it could help a lot for them to see this. But as it is, I think right now the majority of the viewer base is like late or early 20-year-olds, you know, people who grew up with the show and are a bit older and past that point. and I think doing Harper's closer to comic canon, where she's already out from under her father and is like independent and like has the good life. Like I think the more positive you can have a future past this story would have hit a lot stronger for a lot of the like 20-year-olds, but clearly that wasn't the demographic they aimed this episode at, and that's fine. I just think the demographic that's actually able to watch doesn't quite match up. But you know, if they find a way to get this out to more younger people, and if they manage to draw in a younger crowd, I think it could help a lot. But with the amount of gore and death and darker stuff this season, I don't think that might happen. How hard it is to get. So again, there's some issues with it, but fundamentally I still think it was a good thing to try to do. It's really hard because it's hard to criticize something like this without just sounding like an asshole. But I'm trying to make it clear.
But I think you did a good job.
Yeah, so enough of me rambling about everything. We do need to, I think, get into some other stuff than just me.
Yeah, got some book club stuff.
Yeah. I feel like there's something else I needed to talk about that I'm really blanking on and forgetting. Oh, right. This Sunday, GDQ Hotfix. It's advertisement time. Dun, dun, dun. So I'll be speedrunning on the GDQ Hotfix this Sunday. I forget what time. There should be a tweet eventually. It is a Team Silent Hill event. All runners who will be in the upcoming Frame Fatales. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, sounds very cool.
Homecoming is happening in GDQ. Hotfix. Yeah. Homecoming is happening in GDQX. Thanks to Tacky. This is the year of Homecoming. I think Starwind's also running in something. I keep forgetting. He keeps telling me again. I ask her, and he's like, it's this thing. I'm like, I forget it again. I'm sorry. I think it's some convention thing.
Oh.
I feel bad. I think it's like an in-person convention, but I keep forgetting. But yeah. Year of Homecoming. Come on. It's finally happening after so many years. I have to talk about it because it's exciting.
Yeah, that is.
Silent Hill's also more or less anime. Come on. More or less. I guess. Oh yeah, right. The other thing about this episode of Young Justice.
Oh, yeah.
They canonized Calder as gay, or, well, not gay, but as queer. Because he does ask out a female character in season 1. But he's seen kissing a character named Wind at the end of this episode. It just feels really tokenistic, because Wind has only ever really shown up in a comic before this, and he doesn't have a single speaking role in this episode. Damn it, that's tokenistic. Show us more Wind and develop the relationship more like you've done all the goddamn straight couples before I trust this. You can do better. I believe in you. Kind of. Not really. But I want to. Damn. To be fair, this isn't like a full GDQ, it's just like a hotfix, so it's just like a mini thing, online thing on their stream with just like 3 runners doing runs in a row. That should be cool.
Yeah.
That's going to be my Sunday.
Yeah. My Sunday is going to be driving in a car for 8 hours. Oh boy.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, right. One last thing I found at the convention. I found card sleeves with Release the Spice characters.
Okay. Sure.
Unfortunately, there's only 3 girls, and 2 of them I didn't really like. My favorite girl wasn't there, but I got a good girl. All right. It's for my meme decks, because they're my spicy decks, right? It's my spicy deck.
It's very good. Yeah. I was thinking about that show recently. I was thinking maybe I'll go back and just binge watch all of it.
I need to finish it and everything else. I haven't been good about watching shows lately, though I did watch shows lately, so yeah, I watched it. The con, some stuff, and I plan to watch some more, but I have less time than ever because I have to de-rest speedruns. Oh no. I got Fatal Frame and Frame Fatales. It's the finale. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, you can do it. I believe in you.
It's okay, I
So
believe
yeah.
in me too. I'm spiting people right now, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. So yeah, shall we dive into the book club things then?
Sure. Which show do we want to start off with?
Uh, how do we start with Kyoso Giga first?
All right.
Because I feel like that's going to be a short discussion.
Is it? I feel like I have more to talk about Kyoso Giga.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like number 6 I have like nothing to talk about, but it's kind of big. But Kyoso Giga I didn't really take any notes. It's like,
okay.
I don't know, like, I liked the episode. It's so stylish and cool, and I'm enjoying it, but also kind of nothing's happening because this was just a lot of like, here's characters and their backgrounds.
Yeah, it's mostly background on the priest.
Yeah.
Kurama, which we find out a whole bunch of stuff about, like he's not allowed to live with human people. So that's like his big desire is he wants to get out and go see like real humans and stuff. He wants to experience that, and that's he comes across kind of as a villain, but it's really interesting because it's just his whole life. It's been his whole dream to go there, and he's like had enough, and I can kind of relate and respect that.
Yeah, totally.
And yeah, no, it's we get more backstory, kind of mostly about him. He's kind of the one who like looks out for the other two, sort of, and I'm trying to remember what they call it, the Council of Three. He's like the de facto leader who it's kind of just like he always just kind of makes the decision. I think it's really interesting. I kind of caught bits of this, like the reveal at the end. I kind of guessed part of it. Because it's like, they go to visit the Kurama Shrine and the people there. I forget the scientist's name. What's her name? Shoko. Yeah, and like Koto's just like, oh, she's really cute. She's like constantly talking about how cute Shota is. Shoko is. I'm saying it. Koto is gay. It's like hands down. But yeah, I love how much of a weeb Shoko is.
Yeah, it was very good.
She like breaks one of her things. It's like, no, you're the worst. Like, you've destroyed dreams, but then says it's because you're ruining the image of a magical girl, and it's like, that's so dumb. I love it.
Oh, that's great.
And Koto asks, like, oh, this reminds me a lot of the shrine, and it's talking about the shrine, and they're like, oh, yeah, if you have a certain thing set up to do something, it'll look the same anywhere, which implies that they exist for the same reason as the shrine, which implies that they know what the shrine exists for, which at that point I'm like, oh, maybe she told them? That seems weird, though, because I think this is her first visit, which then, like, that was kind of the foreshadowing, what got me hinting something's off, but I didn't really get it until the very end, which is really interesting because the Buddha guy, he's supposed to be Buddha, and Buddha doesn't lie, lies a lot straightforward. He's like, we've never gotten a guest like you before. Or I guess he's not lying, he's specifically saying like you because she's different, like she's very energetic and stuff, but he's never saying we've never gotten a guest before. He never says guest in general, which he's kind of hinting and implying. And then at the end we find out Shoko's actually from another world, though it's not clear which world she's from, and her assistant is actually from the shrine, so he must have left before Koto was around, possibly. I'm assuming he must have owned the schoolhouse that the pictures were in before Koto's master, possibly. And that's how he like got in, or he snuck in, broke in, maybe, who knows, but yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. So that changes a whole lot of implications, because he's a deserter from the shrine. They clearly know stuff about the shrine, whether good or bad. We don't know if they're pro-shrine or against. Probably against, because the shrine is what forced them to live like this in the first place. And Kurama is saying, they're going, I would like to meet your master. Like, that becomes kind of ominous. Just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
hmm They very much go straight from the beginning. Yeah, she's definitely probably one of our kids. She reminds me a lot of my father, uh,
Mhm.
which we all got in episode 0. So because of episode 0, they don't have to hide it all. They can just come out and say it. I
Yeah.
guess, which is kind of interesting for dialogue and scenes, right? Those become the
Mm.
parts that you would normally expect to be having like the big reveals, but instead we get the big reveal like, oh, this person's from the shrine, which starts to put it, this plot isn't about them trying to get their parents back or trying to escape. It's whatever the shrine is doing. That's what's going to be the big plot at the end, because in the OVA, the master comes in and saves them at the end, but then it never finishes that plot line, and I think that's how it's going to end, is actually following that plot line instead. And I thought this episode kind of emphasized it a bit, which was a little interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have any notes on this at all?
No, not really. I don't know.
I love how stupid their group is. They're like this awful mafia
yeah.
almost. They're like, catch the bird, and they're all just like a bunch of goons.
That's one of the things I did write down is I love the science team goons.
They're
fantastic.
I love them. And Shoko, right? Well, I never lose it, even though it's lost. She has like a black and white anime she's made of herself, like defending the city with her fighting robot.
It's very good.
Yeah, the music in that's so good too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Very 80s in the black and white. Also when they're like harassing her kind of, and like one of them takes the figure out of the box and she's like, no, don't take it out of the box. It's just like freaking out over the anime and weeb stuff, which kind of puts, maybe she did come from like the human hour world, because where would they have gotten anime in this universe, and like PSPs and stuff, right? That wouldn't have developed yet. It wouldn't have progressed to this point if they didn't show up, I would assume. Because it's a world in stasis, right? So it's very much stuff has come from the other world, and that's where it's more up to date, and that's where these influences come from, which I think is really interesting in the way it's kind of implied and shown, because it's like everyone just accepts it as normal, and it's like, oh cool, look, technology, we have it. But it's this guy who's like, yeah, I deserted from the shrine and just gave you all PSPs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good episode.
Yeah, I had fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked when she gave like the hammer to Shoko to like look at. It's like, there's nothing that'll show you a weakness to me, as if they're still trying to fight her or something. And he's just like, no, she's just an idiot who wants to know how it works. He insults her a lot.
Yeah. That was like a very good, fast character moment of like, you know, here's what this character is about, really. Like, she just wants to know things.
Yeah.
It's very good. Like it.
And he has a GPS and everything anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, and the next episode, I guess, is going to be about the lady whose name I don't know. Yase?
Yeah, Yase Doji.
Yeah.
Which we got some good dialogue between Yase Doji and Shoko. They apparently don't like each other very well.
God, yeah, when Yase Doji pulled up in the car and they started talking, it was so good. Oh. It's a very, like, passive-aggressive conversation.
Yeah, this is a very character-focused show. Which is interesting, but if you don't like the characters, you probably won't like the show because of that.
Yeah.
I really like how much of a little shit Kodo is.
Totally. Kodo's great. Love her a lot, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I think I'm starting to run out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, alright.
I did have a bunch, but now it's running out.
Alright, so I'm going to move on to number 6 then.
Yes, that was episode 3 of Kyoso Giga, and now it's episode 4 of number 6.
Yeah. So, I don't know about you, but I did not like this episode.
I did not either. I don't get why people like this show so much. It's not been great so far.
Yeah, like the first couple episodes have all been like alright, and then this one
actually
is just not.
I fully get why people like this show. It's very rapey.
Oh. Right.
Which for yaoi and boys love is like a trope that's really popular, because it's like it's not full on, but it's very much that over aggressive, kind of slightly abusive relationship where they just insult each other and hurt each other, but then go, "But I really love you, so it's okay." And it's like, it's not great. It's not healthy. I'm not really enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's rapey, but it is. It is a toxic.
Well, the relationship itself isn't, but this episode was. So we got the whole thing with all the prostitution and stuff that was pretty.
Oh, rapey. Right, that stuff, right?
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant when I said that for this
part,
episode. Yeah, there's all that. Then also the rich guy who's like, "You should like pimp yourself out for me."
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, and then like. Shion got really weird there and started trying to murder him and went into a rage. I don't know what the fuck's up with Shion.
Yeah, he was just thinking about Raz.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like aggressive masculinity in boys' love.
Yeah, it ain't great.
It's not great. And then what the fuck was up with Dogkeeper? They seem to be on good terms. You're watching the dogs with Dogkeeper, and then Dogkeeper's like, "Ha! I'm gonna go fucking fuck with Nezumi just because I can." It's like, if Shion hadn't shown up at that moment, Dogkeeper would be dead for being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that was so bizarre.
It felt so out of character from what we'd seen of them so far. It's like, yeah, people like have two faces here. You shouldn't trust anyone, but like that, it just doesn't feel like. It doesn't feel in character. It doesn't feel like it's been hinted at like I go that way at all. It just doesn't feel like something an actual person is doing. It feels like it's just there for angst or plot or to like be kind of aggressive because there's so much weird wanton aggression in this series.
Yeah, this episode, like just as a whole, this episode felt like a lot of the like early to mid 2000s edginess, where it's just edgy for the sake of it.
Yeah, like the plot
did
not move.
Bunch of nonsense.
The plot did not move at all because of this episode.
Yeah,
it went nowhere. It's like the only real points of importance that I felt were like strong was the messages with the mom and her emotional state. I thought that was that was a nice scene, and then it might actually play into something if they use that for the mom, because she's connected to some group of people. That's all we find out. That's like all the plot. Yeah. Which, like, again, with these messages, she might help them take down the city or something in the end. We'll find out or something. Who knows? But it's yeah.
This it's all so weird. Like, it really bothered me that Shion's mom sent them to that dude. And then he was like trying to get Nezumi to join his prostitution ring, and
she might not have known he was doing that at that time. I think because she hadn't known him for a long time.
But the thing I wanted to say was that like she didn't give a reason to go to him. She said, just go talk to him, and we still have no idea why, and they didn't gain anything from that. They just found a picture at the end.
Yeah,
it's just a picture of some people, and what?
He's like, she wants me to take care of you, which maybe she did because she didn't know he was doing what he was now. She might have just thought, oh, I know he lives there. He was a friend. He might be able to look after Sion. Or this is where we find out Shion with the aggression and the red eyes is actually an experiment.
Maybe.
By this team and wanted to be kept track of or something. Who the fuck knows?
I don't know.
And how this guy who lives outside the city apparently brings prostitutes into the city somehow.
Yeah.
But isn't caught and stuff. But you say one fucking thing wrong once while a killer bee's around, they can't catch the killer bee on video anywhere. They fucking this utopia is really inept at security.
Yeah. Well, he was saying that he brings the women in for really powerful people, and so I bet they would have the ability to circumvent.
I still this utopia is corrupt and not good.
Yeah, as it turns out, utopias are bad. As it turns out.
Things we learn from anime The Giver.
Yeah. God. Yeah, this episode, if I had seen this a decade ago, 10, 15 years ago, I'd been like, yeah, this is cool. But now it's like, nope.
Yeah, it's just like, this is overdone and not great.
Yeah.
I very much understand why this was popular at the same time DRR was popular.
Yeah. It's like very much understand why people like it, but yeah, a little harder to go back to, I think.
It's a utopia for the people who live there.
Yeah. Like, oh god, there's so much of this episode is just the characters not being who they were in the past. Like Rat or
Yeah.
Nezumi being like, he was so like cold this episode to Shion, and he always kind of was, but he was so much more like forcing it.
And then they're like, you can't be cold anymore. It's like, what? Yeah. He wasn't the past few times. And the Shion getting really aggressive was weird. It's like, that's super out of character. That has to be relevant to the plot point of them then finding this research team.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I don't know.
Shion's gonna murder people.
I don't know. I could see that being a big thing of like he has to kill one person to like save.
He has to kill Nezumi at the end to save everyone. There we go.
Oh,
there's your spoilers.
Oh no. Oh yeah, this is a bad episode. I want to say the next episode preview hinted that the dude they talked to was going to be coming back for more stuff. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see how this show. We're almost halfway done with it. It's 11 episodes. Dang.
Yeah. Whole bunch. So we're getting advertisements. Do we want to hire a follower sub view bot?
Oh no.
Yeah, we can hire. Let me report.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess I think that's probably gonna about do it for this week. I don't know. Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about this week? I don't know. So yeah. You can, it's been Shenanimegans. You can catch us live on Mondays or Tuesdays or just whenever on twitch.tv/Sasam, SASAM. And you can find most of the VODs on Shenanimegans.moe, our YouTube channel.
Which will hopefully get caught up now that I'm not at a convention.
Yeah,
but I still have I still have to speedrun stuff. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Still so busy.
Oh no. Yeah, we'll get caught up on that eventually, we promise. And then you can join the Discord, shenanimegans.moe/Discord. Should be the invite link, I hope. Hopefully that hasn't expired. I'll double check that actually.
No one take that URL from us, please.
No, I meant the invite link. The URL is fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you can follow us on Twitter. Sasambots, not that lastly. That's us. Yeah.
Take care and have a great night.
Yeah, we'll see.